Imagine you're on a treasure hunt. You have heard countless tales about this hidden treasure, haven't you? Each story more confusing than the last. Some say it's guarded by dragons, some others claim it's cursed, and a few insist it's just a myth. But if all these stories were just that, stories, what if the treasure was real, but the obstacles were only in your mind? Today, we're going to embark on our own treasure hunt by debunking some of the biggest money myths that might be standing between you and your financial freedom. Let's separate fact from fiction and discover the real path to wealth. Myth number one, saving money is all that matters. We often think that saving money is the most important thing we can do for our financial future. We imagine that if we just saved enough, we'll be secure. But let's think about this. What happens if the cost of living and the value of our saving doesn't keep up? That's right, inflation eats away at our hard-earned money. So instead of just saving, start investing, whether it's in stocks, real estate, or a business. Investing helps your money grow over time and keeps you ahead of inflation. Remember, it's not just about saving, it's about growing your wealth. Myth number two, rich people wear designer clothes and drive luxury cars. We often think that being rich means wearing designer clothes and driving luxury cars. We picture wealthy people as those who form their money with big houses and flashy lifestyles. But think about it. How many of those people are actually drowning in debt, trying to keep up with their appearances? True wealth isn't about flashy cars or expensive clothes. It's about living below your means and making smart financial choices. Focus on building assets that grow in value over time, like investments, businesses, rather than spending on symbols. Money myth number three, money is evil. Many of us grew up hearing that money is a root cause of all evil. We think that if we chase after money, we'll become greedy or lose our morals. But consider this. Money itself is neutral. It's just a tool that can be used for good or bad, depending on how we handle it. It's all about, using your money for good, like supporting your family, helping others, or creating opportunities. The real challenge is managing money wisely, not avoiding it out of fear. Myth number four, all debt is bad. We might think that all debt is bad and should be avoided at all costs. We believe that taking on any debt will lead to financial ruin. But is that always true? Consider this. What if debt is used to invest in something that grows in value, like a rental property or business? Not all debt is created equal. There's good debt, like a mortgage on a rental property that generates income. And then there is bad debt, like credit card debt, from buying things you don't need. Use debt strategically to invest in assets that can increase your wealth. Myth number five, donating money always helps the less fortunate. We often think donating money to the less fortunate is a good thing. I don't argue. It's a noble cause to help others. But we can make a bigger difference in their lives by helping them with businesses or helping them getting educated, rather than lending them money or giving them money for free, which will only give them temporary relief. We have to empower such people so that they wouldn't need us tomorrow. Myth 6, the more expensive something is, the better it is. We might think if something is more expensive, it must be better. We assume that high price tags means high quality. But consider this: how often are we really paying for the brand or packaging rather than the actual value of the product? Don't be fooled by high price tags. Often you're paying for the brand, not the product's value itself. Do your research, spend wisely. You might find that more affordable options meet your needs just as well. Myth number 7: taking loans is always a bad idea. We might think that taking out a loan is always a bad idea and that it's a trap that leads to debt eventually. We believe that avoiding loans altogether is the safest bet. But think about this: what if a loan could help you invest in a business, in education, in some good financial instruments, which is leading to greater financial returns than the interest that you're paying on the loan? Evaluate your return on investment before taking a loan. If borrowing money helps you earn more in the long run, then it's worth considering. Just be sure to manage debt responsibly. Myth number 8: someone else can solve your money problems. We often think that someone else, like a financial advisor or even a wealthy relative, can solve our money problems. We believe that with their help, everything will be fixed. But consider this: how sustainable is this solution? If we don't change our financial habits, financial education is key. Advisors can guide you, but in the end, you will be the one to implement it. What you will get from the advisors is not much, but you got to know how to budget. You got to learn frugality. You got to improve your money habits and take control of your finances, and you will see long-time results. Myth number 9: owning a home should be a top financial priority. We often think that owning a home is the ultimate financial goal, that it's a sign of success and a security. But let's think about this. Does owning a home always make sense financially? Especially if it ties you down with a mortgage and ongoing maintenance costs. And above all, you're stuck to the same location and home for your entire life. Now, I'm not saying don't buy a house, but consider this. Instead of taking out a loan, working your entire life just to pay off that mortgage, what if you invested your money first? By investing in assets that generate income, you could eventually use that income to buy a house without the burden of lifelong debt. You might ask, what do I do until then? Rent a property. And the maintenance and every other charge is the landlord's responsibility. You live and you can change as often as you want. Home ownership isn't always the best financial move. Renting can offer you flexibility. Before buying, make sure it aligns with your financial goals, lifestyles, and sometimes investing in other assets might be a smarter choice. Myth number 10: life is expensive. We might think that life is just too expensive, that it's impossible to live comfortably without a high income. We believe that everything costs so much that we need to constantly work harder to keep up. But consider this: how much of your expenses are actually for things we don't really need? Life doesn't have to be expensive if you focus on needs instead of wants. Cut back on non-essential spending, and you will find that your cost of living decreases. Living within your means is the key to financial freedom. Myth number 11: money is the only answer to your freedom. We might think that the only way to solve our financial problem is to make money, that a higher income is the ultimate solution. But think about this: how often do people earn more, only to find themselves still struggling because their spending habits haven't changed? The more they earn, the more wants they have, and their spending increases. There are two ways to solve money problems: earn more, spend less. And often it's easier to spend less. Review your budget, cut unnecessary expenses, and you will find that your financial situation improves without needing a raise. Myth number 12: only a college degree can make you rich. We might think that without a college degree, we are doomed to financial struggle, that a degree is the only path to wealth. But consider this: how many successful entrepreneurs, investors, and creators didn't follow the traditional college route? Explore alternative ways to build wealth, like start investing in businesses or creating intellectual property. With the internet, there are countless resources to learn new skills and pursue entrepreneurial opportunities. Success is about persistence and innovation, not just education. So there we go: 12 money myths debunked. Just like that mysterious treasure in your backyard. Money isn't something to be feared of or misunderstood. It's a tool that, when used wisely, can help you achieve financial freedom. Don't let these myths hold you back. Take control of your financial future and start growing your wealth today. You gotta like, subscribe to our channel, and remember, be different because you deserve to be the best.